Why do we sometimes feel forced to do the work we're supposed to do in order to become successful? It's the work we're supposed to enjoy, to make our lives better, to improve ourselves, to improve our families' lives, our partners' lives. The self-improvement work feels sometimes very forced, and this is quite normal. You just have to know the art of push and pull. So you want to be able to do the work you're doing with joy, with that passion, with that drive, motivation, everything, all that good stuff. You want to put it all into your work, but you sometimes feel like it's impossible. You wake up in the morning, you have the fucking perfect morning routine, maybe hitting your desk, starting doing that creative work, be it content creation, whatever your pursuit is. You start your day perfectly, but after some time, you feel like you're slowing down, you're becoming stagnant, you're becoming stiff in your work. You kind of feel stressed out. This is actually what I'm experiencing right now. I think so. So I'm kind of recognizing this moment in my life right now where I'm becoming kind of stagnant. The thing is, you don't always know what the fuck's the matter with why aren't you making any progress? Why aren't you moving forward? You're doing the right things, you know? So there's a couple things you might want to try. You don't want to slow down in your work. I know that you mentally you want to keep going actually, but you just feel so fucking heavy and even bored, sluggish, tired of doing that same repetitive work. Many people try working at their thing and they kind of slow down at some point. They don't have the same motivation, the same drive, and they quit very quickly. So what you want to actually do is pivot. It's very clear that you cannot keep going the same way you're always going. The process is always going to change along the way. When you're trying to become successful in whatever pursuit you're pursuing right now, you have to always change things along the way. You have to keep readjusting. The first thing is you want to make it kind of seasonal, so you know that a change is coming, like you can make this like automatic. You can change your routine for a bit, maybe for a bit. Like here in Finland, it's easy to kind of change up things by the season. So, for example, if I'm taking morning walks right now, I could change, I will probably change it to doing an indoor workout at a sports hall. We have the sports hall in Helsinki. So I'm going to probably switch to that. And that brings some kind of new environment, new change, this new wave for me. So things don't kind of stagnate. My fucking light just ran out of battery. So yeah, we're back. So anyways, when I change things around, like make these small tweaks in my daily routine, this kind of brings this new wave into my day. So that's one thing you can try, and you'll eventually find what perfectly works for you. Because I've noticed that if you try to copy someone else's routine, it might not suit you at all. Even with content creation, someone else's system might not work for you at all. Like I've tried a couple different things. This freestyle of content creation, I've noticed that this works very well for me because I tried to copy someone else's content system, like creating by someone else's book, and that kept me fucking stagnant. That didn't work for me at all because I didn't make any progress, you know? You have to kind of experiment with things that work for you. Maybe a more structured way of making content will work for you. Maybe it's some other creative pursuit. Maybe you like geometrical stuff and you can draw pictures by drawing these geometrical patterns first before you draw the actual picture. So whatever works for you. Maybe you like studying theory and then like implementing that theory into your craft, your pursuit, whatever it is. Maybe you just like sitting down and improvising. It all depends on the person. So you kind of have to find which type of person you are. Second thing you might want to try is removing the bullshit non-leverage tasks. You might think that the more you do, the better results I get, or the more I improve in life. So try doing less. remove all the bullshit tasks, leave only a couple important tasks that will move the needle. For me, it was sitting down and doing the actual thing that I want to do. So previously I was like writing the newsletter and then kind of like being lost with it, don't know what to actually do with it, maybe turn it into a script, but that didn't kind of work out. So the thing that worked for me in terms of recording content and getting my content like out there, and in terms of actualizing my ideas, getting straight into the recording phase is what worked for me. So yeah, remove all the little tasks that are taking up your energy and try to concentrate on the big thing. I know it might seem hard. You kind of want to delay the big task you know will be actually very beneficial for you, like in terms of moving the needle, making progress, improving yourself, improving you overall. So yeah, basically don't negotiate, go straight into the big tasks that will move the needle and make the most progress for you. And the third thing you might want to try is introspection. So do a little bit of questionnaire for yourself. So ask, what do I really want to do? What is my favorite task, or what is my favorite thing in this pursuit that I like to do? What's my favorite thing in this thing that I like to do? So for me, for example, this is very cool getting into flow in content creation. Of course, I enjoy editing my videos also. I enjoy doing all the creative stuff. I kind of like the small fucking tweaking and stuff, but I don't want to trick myself into thinking that that's the most effective thing that I can do. So the big thing that I can do now is just simply record content and publish it on YouTube, basically. We'll see what the future brings for me, of course. I want to be a content creator. I'm not going to lie to myself, you know. I want to make this thing work, and I want to help other people make progress in their lives. I want to create a community. I want to make money from this. It's not a secret, you know. We all are trying to survive somehow. We're all trying to like do something we like, and obviously we want to make money from it. So it's not a secret. I want to help people with the things I struggled in the past. So obviously I'm going to come up with something great that will help people like I was in the past. So went off track there for a bit, but where was I? Introspection. Do introspection and ask yourself, what is the thing I actually want to do? Experimenting is key. Experimenting is king. Take a small break, like a couple days. Take a break from what you're doing. Don't like stress out, and then come back to that thing you were doing and actually see, do you like doing the thing? Push and pull, remember. Maybe try doing something else. Experiment with different things, and you will eventually find what you will gravitate towards the most. So don't stress about constantly having to be in this doing mode that you always have to do stuff and never actually have any time to think things through. You have to create time for thinking. So don't be afraid to pull back, fucking sit in solitude, meditate, do something that isn't hyper stimulating. Don't go and do degenerate things, obviously. Put a piece of paper in front of you, take a pen. If something comes out, write it down. You know, like do simple stuff like that if you can't figure shit out right now. So yeah, introspection, ask what you really like, write things down, take a break for a couple days, pull back, come back to that thing you were doing, see if you really like it, pull away when you feel like fucking overstressed, and push whenever the motivation and the drive is there, whenever the momentum is there. Remember to push to get the most out of what you're doing. So that way you will feel fucking excited when you make that progress, and you know that you've put your all into that thing, and you know you cashed the momentum, and you kind of took advantage of that precious moment, you know. So that's that. Go and make some progress. Remember, push and pull, yin yang, highs and lows. That's always what I praise. So go and do that, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.